Hello, everyone. This is the Insert Title Show, and I am your host, Wolf Strife. On this episode, I'm going to be talking about Versailles Season 2. I just went through Season 2 in about 3 or 4 days, and I have to say it's a damn good season, even though I didn't like how it started because the first episode deals with the cliffhanger from the ending of season one, and I thought they kind of rushed it and didn't really do much with it. But I guess because it wasn't based on anything historical, they couldn't really do a whole lot with it. So it kind of seemed like to me that the writers were like, all right, let's just finish this up and get on to the main plot of season two. So I thought that was kind of rushed, but the main plot for season two is pretty freaking crazy. Yeah. Needless to say, I don't want to give any spoilers, but shit gets creepy, dark, and very crazy. So, yeah, and of course, the creepiest thing about it is this really happened in real life to the court of Louis XIV. But yeah, a ton of stuff happens this season. I guess the main plot is there's a bunch of poisonings going on at Versailles, like nobles are dropping left and right and nobody can figure out who the hell's doing it. So Fabian and the doctor are working together to try and figure out what the hell. And in the meantime, Louis XIV is waging war against the Dutch, and his brother Philippe is actually going to get married. And just, I mean, there's a lot going on, and a lot of characters that I like actually get killed this season. So, well, you have to remember this series is only 3 seasons long, so they kind of have to start killing people off, I guess. But yeah, it's a damn good season. It takes a couple of episodes to get going, but once it does, it really, really gets good. Like the last 3 episodes of the season are really, really good, and you just don't know what's going to happen. Even though I kind of accidentally stumbled upon some spoilers when I was doing research for the episode, I was like, I was basically looking up, oh, who's this character? Oh, he's a real person. Okay, what happened? Oh, shit. So I kind of spoiled it, but definitely do your research after watching it, but definitely look into this because this stuff really, really happened. So I think you'll find it interesting and pretty terrifying too. And I really like how the writers are using real life historical events and incidents to create their stories. I mean, this is how historical fiction should be done. Like, you take what really happened and then just fill in the blanks, like with dialogue and stuff, but use the real historical events as your template. And I can definitely see how the writers are basically just going down the timeline of Louis XIV's reign, and they're like, oh, this would make a good episode. Oh, wow, we could craft an entire season story from this crazy event and stuff. So it's really cool how they do that. And it does a good job grounding the show in reality because most of these characters are real people. So that also gives the show a sense of realism too. And it really does make their job, I think, easier because they have all these real people to make their characters from. They have all these crazy events to get ideas from. I mean, that's the thing. Louis XIV had an incredible reign. So just all this crazy stuff happened. You had wars, murders, plots, and just conspiracies and nobles fighting and just all this stuff happening. So it's kind of a wonder why no one had done a series on Louis XIV yet. But yeah, as far as the acting goes, still really good. And there are a few new characters like Philippe's wife I like a lot. She's really funny and just kind of a breath of fresh air because she's so different from everyone else in the show. She's really delightful. And one thing that's kind of different about this season is you can tell they've definitely cut back on the sex. I think there was a lot of criticism for season one, so they've definitely toned that down. I kind of feel bad for Louis XIV's mistress, the actress that plays her. I think her name was Marquise de Montespan. She's kind of the only person in this season that has to get naked over and over and over again. So I kind of feel bad for her, but I'm kind of fine with less sex. I mean, whatever. I mean, as long as the story's good and the characters are cool, I'm fine. But yeah, I just really like this season. I mean, it just has so much going on. You have the poison epidemic going on, so there's like a murder mystery there. You have a spy in King Louis's court that's causing him a lot of trouble. You have a bunch of battles and wars going on. It's just a lot of variety and a lot of intrigue, and it's just really good. I mean, just this is a well done, well put together show. And this season is really, really good, especially for it being in the middle of the, I guess, trilogy. You know, that's always kind of tough. But I guess my only gripes would be I wish there was more Fabian, and kind of sucked seeing some of my favorite characters get killed. But other than that, I mean, this was a damn good season. And the way the season ends is pretty freaking cool. And I just started season 3, and of course, they start off with the man in the iron mask. So I'm like, okay, why the hell did I not see that coming? I mean, that was such a big mystery during the reign of Louis XIV. Was like, oh, who's the man in the iron mask? Oh, why can't we see his face? So I'm like, you idiot, why the hell didn't you see this coming? So that's really cool. I can't wait to see where that goes. I just finished the first episode of season 3, so it's going to be really cool seeing what happens and seeing how the series ends up. And yeah, can't wait to finish it off. But yeah, as far as season 2 goes, it's freaking awesome.